The Open Mic Podcast. The Open Mic Podcast.
Yeah. We'll just kick in. Yeah, we can.
Yeah, I mean, it's like, people just, I don't know, I think everybody's attention span is just too short and nobody wants to hear.
It's the TikTok day, man.
Yeah, right.
I don't even use TikTok, but
Yeah, me either.
I need to get to it. But
Stuff will take your life away.
I think my moves for the rest of this year is to drop that tape with my homie I was telling you, and then I have like, I want to do another project and I want to get this out. Like, I want to come crazy this year with projects, because what I did last time I was up here, we was talking about No Rest for the Weary, my last solo project, and that's over 2 years ago now. Crazy, dude.
That's wild.
So
Huh.
I ran into like this wall where I wanted to follow up with the sequel called Reloaded.
Okay.
But No Rest for the Weary was a lot of music. It was 18 songs. And I didn't, like, there are some dark songs on there, you know, like I use my music as my writing, or I use my music as like my venting, and I write to it. Yeah. And Reloaded is kind of like, I don't want to call it a sequel, but more, I mean, and it can be a sequel, but I like to call it an extension.
Okay.
And I just didn't want to drop two projects like that back to back, because I was like, I don't want this to be known as the DEVY K sound.
Oh.
So
Yeah.
I just, after like working on it so hard, I basically had it 80% finished. And I was like, I just can't do this, man.
Yeah.
And I was,
Sorry, the one you just dropped?
no, Reloaded. Okay. This one is called Reloaded.
I got you.
But
okay.
like I have songs like, we're like, No Rest for the Weary, now I'm coming back, Reloaded. But it was just something I said one day, and I was like, that sounds fly as hell. And I was like, well, I could come with some hard rap shit and call it Reloaded.
Okay.
But also like try to stick true to what's me in my writing, you know.
Okay.
But I just made this project, got it 80% of the way there, and I was like, nah, I can't drop this. So I just didn't, and it was a real hard thing to do, because it was like the first time as an artist that I hit that like creative block like that. And I was like, how are people, like, I don't know, I got caught up in my head about a lot. I'm like, how are people gonna look at me, you know, and try to, you know, get this Dev K shit popping, you know, like, if I'm not dropping, you're gonna get forgotten and all this. But what we were talking about, quality over quantity, I was like, just take the time, dude. And
yeah.
I don't know, man, I was just working on my life, getting my shit together a little bit, like figuring out what I wanted to do, move to Columbus. And it was a lot. Like, it was a change, man. Like, being here is so small and cozy, and it's so open, bro. But then, like I was just telling you about the job shit that I'm dealing with, like with the schedule and all that. But I ain't gonna get into that. But, like, just, like, the life responsibilities on top of, like, get off work, 12-hour shift, bro, you gotta fight an hour of traffic. And it's like, bro, gosh damn. And it's like, what am I here for, dog?
Yeah,
and
it kind of kills your creativity right there.
Bro, it does, because you get home, and like, I get home and my brain is just like, I sit there and I just start giggling.
Yeah.
And I'm just like, I'm so burnt out, I don't even think I could like create anything, you know. And but now I'm like learning to manage it better. I'm getting like more comfortable and all that. And when I get back up here now, though, it's like, I'm like, where is everything, dude? Like, oh my gosh, I get across town in 10 minutes, and you know, reminiscing on old times. But
yeah, it's good. It makes you appreciate what you have.
Oh, for sure, man.
And have, if anything.
Mansfield's my home, man. I love it here to death, dog. You know, I hope it's not for a long time, but bury me here, dude. Like for real, man.
Long, but yeah.
No, dog. Like, I'll just never forget being a kid here and just feeling so inspired and just music pumping in the headphones. Like, I'm gonna do this shit, dog. And
that's a good thing about the schedule that you have right now. You have to at least fight for it, you know?
Yeah.
Which really helps you find the perspective mentally of, you know, is this something that I really want to do or not, you know? And you have to fight for it that hard.
That's the question right now, dog, because it's like I've learned life here.
Yeah.
Like, all right, you could do, like, you could live a great life here. You could be comfortable. You could pay the rent easy. You could eat healthy. You could have the nice workout routine, or go here and really try to chase your dream and have this harder grind. And it's like, man, like, and like I just told you, like, how early you leave depends on, like, how you build your habits in your mind as, like, a person and as you grow.
Yeah.
And I like it a little peaceful, man. I like a hike. I like the trees, man. I like my peace and quiet. I like to hear birds chirping, man. I don't like a concrete jungle. But I was just staring at my studio last night or 2 nights ago, something like that, and just like, wow, man. I remember being 14 and just having that first journal and like dreaming to be in there.
Yeah.
But sometimes where you dream to be isn't how you picture it, if that makes sense.
Oh, absolutely. 9 times out of 10 it doesn't.
But just going like through this change, I was just like jotting in the notes, man. And to kind of get me like through the stressful ass time, I was just like, with this change, and I knew No Rest for the Weary was my last like solo project. I worked with a producer named Kuki. He's in India. I never met the dude in person, but like you can genuinely, like, the thing that's cool about the internet, like I think we talked about this, is you can build like a connection with a person now. And like, bruh, this dude's become like one of my dogs through some voice memos over the past 2 years, man. It's been almost 3 years now. It's been crazy. But
That's awesome.
we dropped a project called Through the Floor that went bonkers, honestly. He has a bigger following than me, credit to him, but I'm so proud of that. But I knew it was almost 2 years since No Rest for the Weary, and I was like, I'm gonna come with something. Like, I'm here, man. Like, I made this change, like, despite the struggle. Like, I worked so hard, and I was trying to think of something, man, because I feel like with my music, I don't sound like anybody. You know, I don't think you can. I got this nasally ass voice. I don't think you, when you hear me, I don't think you can be like, oh, he sounds like this rapper or that artist, whatever. But I really feel like I have, like, I'm not like a professional audio engineer or anything, but I feel like I'm nicer than most a little bit in some ways. Like, I'm figuring it out. That's like a great thing too. Like, as you go look through my projects, you can hear the progression of it. Yeah. And
which is fun.
Yeah.
It's real fun to see that growth over time.
And dude, this project, I got the mixing down a little bit more, you know, I got the vocals through the beat a little bit more, and I was just like, this sounds like me, man. And I was just like, this sounds so authentic, like, what the hell am I gonna call this? And I was just like, you know, I'm my own hype man, like, and I was just like pumping myself up in my head one day, like driving to work early as hell in the morning. And that's the thing that's cool about living in Columbus now, dude, and like chasing this. It's like seeing the skyline of it every morning and just seeing the buildings lit up, and it's like so beautiful in a sense. Yeah. And I'm talking to myself in my head and like, DEVY KAY, blah blah blah, you're a bona fide superstar, all this shit, and I was like, bona fide, that's what. And I had to, like, if I'm not clear on some shit, I'll say this. If I'm not clear on like what something means, I'll go look up the definition. And I went in and looked up the definition. And it was like authentic and all this shit. And I was like, oh yeah, this is it. Yeah. And just going through that change, man, I just like it was stressful, and I had to be like my own superhero in a way. And I was like, feel like I stay true to me. And I always want my music to be like, talk about my struggles, talk about like, I feel like every album should have like a little bit of love on it, a little bit of struggle, and a little bit of like talking shit and flexing and all that. But then like, I don't know, maybe like I'm young and going through life, like real life things and all that too, and hurdles and shit. And that's what I did, man. I'm so proud of this. That's all I can say. And now that we're here, like, let's introduce this. Like, what is this? Another episode of the Open Mic Podcast.
Right, we didn't do that.
Yeah, let's get to it. But,
we're here.
I'd encourage everybody, go check out Bonafide by DEVY K, man. That is DEVYKAY. V as in Viper, I don't know, Venom. But, yeah, man, I've been working on my music a long time, and I really just put my heart and soul in this. So go check it out anywhere you get your music.
So this album's been about what, like 2 years in the making, essentially?
Oh no, it's been made. Everything on it's been within like the past 6-7 months, maybe 8 months now, because it's been out for like 2. So,
okay.
But I just been making beats and all that. All the song names are just the name of the beats. Because I made all the beats.
Made up
so
on the spot,
whatever the beat I made, like Bag Today, the first song is just like I'm rapping like I'm trying to get a bag today, dog. Like I'm trying to make some freaking money off this stuff. So that's how that one is.
Yeah.
And then second one is Mothership, man. We already we talked about that one last time I was up here. That was for
the
Rest in Beats podcast.
Yep. Yeah, man.
I remastered that though, man,
Yeah.
and it sounds so much clearer and all that. And I was just like, oh my gosh.
Yeah, the whole album does sound. You can definitely, like you were saying, you've been.
I'm a studio.
Practicing quite a bit.
I'm a studio rat, man.
With the studio aspect of it, producing and the mixing and mastering side. Yeah, it's definitely like you said, clear.
Yeah. Did you get a chance to listen all the way through? What'd you think?
It sounded good. I liked what is it? Oh man, I was trying to remember the name of it. Dang it! If I looked at the track, it's before the song on something. I'm on.
On a lot.
On a lot. It's before that. The song before that one.
Down for the Cause freestyle.
Nope. One after that.
It's nothing.
It's nothing.
It's nothing, bro. Everybody talks about that. I was not expecting that one, bro. Can I tell you something?
It stuck out.
The second,
for whatever reason.
The second verse on that is my favorite verse I think I've ever wrote.
Yeah.
Here, let me get a sip of water. Hold on.
That's really interesting because, like I said, I couldn't even tell you why. I think the overall feel.
It's so real, man. It's so real, man. Like true to me. Like I wasn't bad in school, but I wasn't good. Like I was just like right in the middle. Like I wasn't failing, but I wasn't good enough to get a scholarship. Really, like.
Yeah.
I mean, I had a scholarship through a language because I shouldn't have put this piece of gum in. This is like tearing up my throat right now. I'm sorry. So if I'm like taking a break a second, give me a minute. But I started taking language classes in 7th grade. So I knocked out 3 years of Spanish by freshman year.
Okay.
Moved to Lexington my sophomore year. And we rolling?
Yeah, we are. But it looks like only one is picking up. Oh, tell me my vocal mic hasn't been picking up anything this entire time.
I hear both of us.
Yeah, no, but I don't think the track's actually recording. I think I'm not clicked on it.
Hey, it's fine, man. I don't know how much time you got today. We can act like this never happened.
You gotta be kidding me. What the heck is going on? Oh. Okay. Maybe. That might be it.
Mic check.
Are we recording? Hello?
Mic check.
All right, well, it's recording.
Yeah, we're there.
The app, so it said something about applications were competing with external hard drive device.
Gotta love
it stopped
technology,
recording my
man.
vocal. Cool.
That wonderful conversation.
I don't even know what to
It's all right.
I'm gonna start back over from the beginning.
Take 2.
Yeah, and then I'm just gonna keep everything because I kept everything that you recorded.
No, that's cool. That's
so
cool.
I don't know what we'll do with it, but we'll do something with it. It'll
We
be
can
interesting.
Just, like, throw it at the end. Just, like here's
Yeah.
what happened.
This was pre
you feel like
first
listening.
recording because the Audacity hated me.
Man.
I'll just do it a proper way, I guess. This time, maybe that's the problem.
We can do it the traditional open mic podcast way, man.
Audacity didn't like that. I didn't introduce the
It
episode.
was like y'all breaking the open mic podcast ritual, man. What is going on?
Right? Oh man, I'm gonna be looking at that computer way too much. Just so you know, here for the for the future. I apologize. I hope it doesn't throw you off if I do, but it's gonna happen a lot now.
I'm breaking my neck every other. No,
good night,
man.
All right, welcome back to another episode of the Open Mic Podcast with me, your host Tom, brought to you by Richland Source Newsroom After Hours. Today we got DEVY K in the studio.
Yes, sir.
And we're doing this, and Audacity's going to record it properly this entire time, and we're not going to start over.
Fingers crossed.
What's up, Debbie?
What's up, Tom? I'm doing good, man. How are you?
I'm doing great. Welcome back to Mansfield.
Man, thank you. It's a breath of fresh air here.
We're gonna have this conversation the third time.
Within like 15 minutes, man. Yeah.
That's amazing. You're not supposed to break the fourth wall when you're podcasting, so this is the first time we are having this conversation.
Yeah.
So you got a new album that came out a couple months ago.
Couple weeks. Wait, no.
Did you say months?
February 20th.
Oh, okay. So it wasn't.
What is today?
I think you said a couple months on the last
I might have.
No.
I'm sorry. I could have texted you the wrong thing.
No. You're good. It was a couple weeks. That makes a lot more sense. We didn't talk about this at all yet.
No, not at all. Not at all. Not how all the song titles or the names of the beats or how I feel like every album should contain like certain topics.
We're just gonna reference that every go back to your track that recorded.
That'd be smart. But,
oh man, Dad,
no, I did drop an album. It's called Bonafide. I put my heart in it. So welcome back to Mansfield. I moved to Columbus within the past year. Ohio representing still. But damn, I miss small town life a little bit.
It's nice.
It is, man. It is. It's peaceful. There's no traffic. Rent's cheap. You can still buy like nice groceries.
Right. There,
it's just like traffic. Yeah. Debbie. Yeah. Debbie K in this bitch, boy. There's really nothing at this point. Debbie. Look. If I'm being honest, it's not hard for me to kill shit. If I'm being honest, it's been hard for me to feel shit. Back full of wounds from people I used to chill with, and people wonder why I never be on some chill shit. Whole life stress, whole life been a mess. Whole life I've been broke, this whole life I've been next. Sick of waiting on the change, I had to make a move. That's why it's called chase your dreams, they don't ever run to you. Feeling like I'm Wolverine when he souped up off the juice. Feeling like I'm Kendrick dissing Drake, step inside the booth. I'm not into saving face, I'll find the liar in the group. Hater in your DNA, you're allergic to the truth. Fuck my bitch till 5 a.m. and then she's sleeping until noon. Really eating what I earned, never had a silver spoon. I've been talking so much shit, I fucked around and broke a tooth. Dog, my ex been in shambles since my new chick broke the news. All that's fucked up, counting up skeletons I dug up. How'd I get this cold? I was only shown tough love. But fucking up these raps is too much fun, and pissing people off is what I can't get enough of. Tempers flaring how I'm talking to the youth, telling kids fuck your teachers, they don't know more than you. Cause we living check to check and we all gonna die. Fuck a bitch and get some money, homie, fucking 9 to 5. What's up?
I'ma pop my shit like it's nothing. I'ma talk my shit like it's nothing. If I'm being honest, I can take his bitch like it's nothing. I can smoke a zip like it's nothing. If I'm being honest, stunning in the whip like it's nothing. Trying to get us rich like it's nothing. If I'm being honest, I'ma pop my shit like it's nothing. I'ma talk my shit like it's nothing. If I'm being honest,
I
don't know when I turn into the way I am. All I know is I need ounce of weed, 100 grand. Walking into rooms, they knowing who the fuck I am. Thinking you can fuck with me, I suggest revise your plans. My SAT was a 16, Debbie, that's not good enough. So I'm writing 16s, working out at Taco Bell. Always had this big dream, boy, you know I'm laser focused. Vision with the big beam. Look, life got tough like a well done steak. Karma been a bad bitch, tryna fuck my fate. No school or no degree, couldn't play shit safe. All my homies smoking weed, dog, we need that wage. Sick of waiting on a payday. Tell the label, cut the check, I'm about to cause a melee. She jerked me like a shake weight, ain't even hit my heyday. I'm the creme de la creme, cream of the crop is going down. Yelling Mayday, 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 Mayday. They praying that I crash, haven't took a break, I've been praying on the cash. My respect is overdue and you know I need my tax. I love throwing stones, leave you like some broken glass. Tempers flaring how I'm talking to the youth. Telling kids, fuck your teachers, they don't know more than you. Cause we live in check to check and we all gonna die. Fuck a bitch and get some money, homie, fucking 9 to 5. What's up?
I'ma pop my shit like it's nothing. I'ma talk my shit like it's nothing. If I'm being honest, I can take his bitch like it's nothing. I can smoke a sip like it's nothing. If I'm being honest, sculpting in the whip like it's nothing. Tryna get us rich like it's nothing. If I'm being honest, I'ma pop my shit like it's nothing. I'ma talk my shit like it's nothing. If I'm being honest,
I'ma pop my shit like it's nothing. I'ma talk my shit.
I'ma talk my shit, being honest. I'ma pop my shit like it's nothing. I'ma talk my shit.
I'ma talk my shit.
If I'm being honest, I'ma pop my shit like it's nothing. I'ma talk my shit.
Yeah, you
Bro,
got.
I get upset. I be in
sure.
not like, I mean, I get coffee. I'll be in like a drive-thru or something. And I like, you know, have a good day. Thank you. No, they just shut the door on me. I'm like, this shit is.
Everybody's all pissed.
Yeah,
Everybody's all disgruntled.
I'm upset, bro. I'm like, y'all can have some common courtesy.
It's because of all the traffic.
Yeah,
it's because I got to deal with traffic. Everybody's got to deal with traffic, and it's pissing everybody off.
I came back through here in January, and I had a show in Akron, and I got my brother and this girl, and they went with me. And to me, I'm just driving, you know, and my brother's girl looked at me and she's like, man, Dad, moved to Columbus, you turned into a little zoom. And I'm like, bro, when you leave work and you get home, like you late to get home because you don't want to fight an hour of traffic, it's oh man.
Try and get home as fast as you can,
dude.
Beat that traffic.
You gotta take your time though, man.
I mean, it's always there.
It's not worth. It's not
unavoidable.
Worth it. But no, just while I was moving and all that through the whole time, what we were saying was my last solo project was No Rest for the Weary, and that was over 2 years ago now. And I really just wanted to come with something that was like making a statement. Like I'm here, like I'm chasing my dream. I'm going through like this hard life change, you know, like I'm chasing it and I'm grinding. But no, I just wanted to talk my shit. I'm like, I'm here, dog. Like, I make my beats. I learned how to do this, dog. Like, I'd be something I wish I could do so bad. Like, before I ever recorded something, like when I was 14, just journaling every day, just penning it. I wish I could just, like, show them, like, hold your L or something like that.
Okay.
It's just like, this is you, bro.
Yeah.
Like, I feel like his brain would just explode.
Yeah.
And
you'd be super proud of yourself.
Yeah. And me and my brother Tyler just had a conversation about this, like how music is so oversaturated now. And like, obviously the chances of making it are like 1 in a trillion. But I don't care about that. But right now, I'm just kind of like making music that 60-year-old me would be proud of. Like, man, I was grinding, I was getting that shit, bro. Like, something I could show. Like, I swear, I'm sorry. Like, it's something I'm working on. But, like, you know, I do it in my music a lot. But, it's just how I was raised, man. I'll just be honest. Not that it was, like, a bad thing. It was just, like, it's just how the people around me talk, dude. Military family. But, type shit. And no, I just going through this change, man. I really was just, it was stressful, and I had to be like my own superstar, like my own superhero in a way. But I also think music should be true to you. And taking a glance at this, make sure it's still recording. I think music should be true to you, and I really try to talk about like my struggles and the things I like personally think about, my emotions and all that, especially because I was a very quiet person. I still kind of am in ways, but for some reason, man, when I'm going through something, I can just either turn on a beat, make a beat, whatever, just get something, and just write a masterpiece in my eyes. You know, that's why I do this. But yeah, so, but I also feel like you have to have your raps on the shit for sure. Like, I'm a rapper. Like, that's, I'll never forget. Excuse me, I gotta get a drink, man. It's cold ass weather, but
right.
and drying everything out. But I feel like I'll never forget just being that teenager waiting for the bus, cold as hell in the morning, just with my earbuds in my ear. Yeah. And I was like kid that was like too cool for a winter coat. So I'm in there in like my jeans and a hoodie, just hands digging in my pocket, just headphones in my ears, blasting, you know, my favorite rappers and all that, and the artists, and it was what I wanted to do, man. Yeah, we were talking about school. Like I wasn't a good student in school. Yeah. Well, like I wasn't bad, but I wasn't, you know, A+. You know, I barely was able to get a scholarship a little bit because how I started language classes in 7th grade. I knocked out 3 years of Spanish, and then in the middle of high school, my sophomore year, I moved schools, and I did 3 years of French, and I don't remember any of that shit now, but I graduated the year of COVID, dude. Okay. And
that's crazy.
Honestly, it was around like this time, man. It was like February. Yeah. And dude, it is 2025, Tom. That was 5 years ago, dog. That is insane. Yeah. It is crazy, dude.
Right.
Time is flying.
Yeah.
But
I graduated in 2009, so that's 16 years ago. Wow. Right? Can I do math? Yeah, almost 16.
Dude,
going up on that.
I'll just never forget, like, I hated school, bro, but the thing that always kept me going was, like, graduation day. Like, Devin, Paige, Nip, and everyone's like, wow. Right. And, like, I was so hyped for that moment, man. But then, like, I think it was, like, the last week of February, first week of March or something. Like, we didn't know what the hell was going on in my eyes. Oh yeah, I'm crazy. I'm a big sports fan. Rudy Gobert in the NBA, the center for the Jazz. I don't even know what team he's on now.
Completely over my head. I don't know.
Yeah. But he was a basketball player. He got COVID, bro. And then like Tom Hanks got COVID. And I was like, what the hell is going on right now, dude? And then only like really two of my teachers and they're married, like, bless their hearts, dude. I still think about them from time to time. Like, they like stood on their morals and told us, like, you know, this is your guys' like last day of school. Yeah. And we went home that day, like, what the fuck? Like, oh, excuse me. I'm trying to watch my language, Tom. I'm trying to work on it. I'm sorry, bro. But,
that's completely up to you.
Well, I do think about it, like, down the line, like, damn, like, if I do have a child one day, like, I want them, like, geez, dad, you know, shit, but, right. No, they told us, they're like, it's probably your last day, and it's senior year, bro, you ain't got prom yet, you ain't got graduation, you ain't got all the fun shit ready to come to you, and, cool thing to see, though, since I'm a big sports fan, the football team did go to the state championship, bro. The only team that ever do that, they lost, but I don't care, man. I bought a stuffed tiger to take to the game, and his name's Tony. I got some orange beads around him, too. He's in my studio, but nice. And when I'm like, I'm always in there by myself. When I can't figure some shit out, I'm like playing it. I'm like, what the fuck you think, Tony? like what you think, Tony? But nah, man. Good old Tony. We left that day, and I'll never forget, like, getting the notification on my phone, and it was like, Governor of Ohio, Mike, I forget, DeWine, cancel school, you know, for the rest of the year. And I'm just like, what the fuck? Crazy. Like, what? And then they, like, tried to do the online shit. I didn't do that, bro. I didn't know what the hell to do.
It was a terrible idea.
But,
it's just a terrible idea.
No, like, there's just something with the scholarship thing for the school I was supposed to go to. Yeah. And it was just so confusing at the time, bro. And it just didn't work out. So, you know. Yeah. Fuck it. You know, I'm still blessed to be here. You know, there's worse things in life. You know, that's the way I seen it. And, you know, just started chasing the music hard. I was going to do that regardless, man. Yeah. I was just going there to, like, network and, like, you know, like, do what I'm doing now, moving to Columbus and all that. And, but when you got to go get a job and shit and living on your own and bills and all that, dude, it's just like, cost to survive is, jeez. But, nah, man, just going through that whole process it was great, dude. I'm proud of where I'm at. And like I was just telling you, I was like looking at my studio and all that. Like, wow, dude, it's just crazy to be here. Yeah. And all the songs are the beat names. And I just feel like, sorry for the switch up. I'm just trying to forget where we're
I know, right? We're piecing everything back together.
Yeah.
It's just going to be a mess.
Yeah, we're still going. But, no, the first one was called Bag Today, man. And I was just like trying to get my hustle on, dog, talking my shit. Like, I'm here, dude. And second one is Mothership, man. And that was for the Rest in Beats podcast. Like, I was just making a ton of beats for it. And I get like real inspired from here, dude. And I try to draw inspiration from everything, bro. And I was working on, like, I don't know how I feel about it. Like, Tony can't talk to me sometimes in the studio. Not to sound weird as hell, but I was like, as a producer, like I try to work on like beat tapes, and I just wanted to work on like a beat tape. Like I don't like have a name for it, but I was just like naming it after things around here. I got one like called Sherman Hoops because I went to Sherman in elementary school, but like me and my homies used to go there and still play basketball all the time growing up. And then I got one called OC Hill. I was in OC Hill only a couple times as a little kid, but I remember like I drove by it, you know, my whole life, and all my older siblings and their friends and everything went to it. Hill? I think they tore it down. It was like a community center or something like that. I was a kid, bro. Like I don't even really know. I don't think it was a school. But and then hell, I got another one. What is it called? I got one called Prospect Park. I used to live right next to Prospect Park. I did for like 3 years, and then I just, like, you know, for the podcast, I was just like, I'll make some shit called Mothership, bruh. And like and I listen to Joe Rogan a lot, and he's got that comedy.
The Mothership.
And bro, I kind of have a dream. Like I want him to hear the song, bruh. Yeah. I'm gonna try to, man. I'm gonna get on TikTok, bro. I'm gonna just post the same video 7 times a day.
Tag him every day.
I'm just gonna hit the hashtag or some shit. And I don't know, man. But
it's bound to work eventually.
Dude, I enough numbers. My freaking mind, dog.
Just tag him in it every day, same video.
Bro, I'd be like, dude, what the hell? But nah, dude. Last time we was leaving the last Rest in Beats podcast, I started rapping it for all the dudes out there when we was leaving. I was like, I hit you clean with the rinse, flow hella dirty. Y'all probably just, everyone was starting nodding and shit. And it was already out at the time, and like I wasn't offended, but I was just joking with them. I was like, y'all really don't know what that is? So like, what do you mean? I was like, that's my latest song that just dropped. What are y'all talking about? There's 8 of y'all, not one of y'all got a clue. But
it's too much music, like you were saying.
Man. I mean, nah, speaking of that, this is what I can't stand, dude. Ever since the album came out, every time, like, my stories ain't been getting the same number of views, dude. Like, my posts ain't been getting the same, like, interactions and stuff like that. I'm so annoyed by it. Weird. Because when I was just posting life, dude, like, it was, like, it was going. I was like, damn, okay. Like, I mean, I don't even got 1,000 followers, but, you know, I'm getting over, like, 100 likes a post and stuff. So I'm like, okay, I mean, organically, that's kind of cool. Right. Like, I was never a popular person, but I'm proud of it.
Well in some regard.
Now that the album's out and everything's only getting like 30, 20, 40, and I'm like, this is so garbage, bro, because it just feels like maybe I'm being pessimistic, forgive me, but I just like, I know some other artists have had, like Vaughn, I know Vaughn has had this a couple times, Vaughn Doom. He's like, every time I try to like promote an album or something, like this social media platform doesn't want to push it or something. But every time it's just like a joke or a stupid little meme or something like that, it goes crazy.
Interesting.
And even
algorithm's
now,
pushing something, and there's something, you know. It's
the thing now I can't stand. You got to pay to hit your full follower count.
What is that? What do you like for them to actually to everybody
like
to
see your reach and all that? Because like every other like 3 posts, it's an ad.
Yeah.
So you're not seeing your complete everybody who you follow. Your feed is just BS.
It's so annoying.
It goes like this. My bro Tyler told me the longer I'm sad about a girl, the more I'm disrespecting Devy K brand. Fuck that. If she ain't down for the cause, I bet her friend is. That light red, that motherfucker gonna turn green. Who'd ever thought I'd become Devy K? Boy, hope she down for the cause. Red light, green light. Go. Motherfucking icon. Is she down for the cause? Debbie, look, what we think we become, I'm the greatest then. Young man finding ways to bring his paper in. You the type that can show us all what hating is. She came with you, but you not the one she staying with. I just asked that bitch, is she down for the cause? Huh? Hey, I just asked that bitch, is she down for the cause? Debbie, baby, bend it over, let me see you make it twerk for me. Gave my life to this, the whole earth is what it's worth to me. Cut so many tracks, you would think I'm doing surgery. Must be doing word searches if you haven't heard of me. Heard he talking shit, meanwhile, yeah, he's scared of me. Caught you out in traffic and you haven't spoken word to me. Chicks that wanna fuck, 5 years ago they was curbing me. My we so strong, you would think I'm fucking Hercules. Mr. Next Man of the Year, that's what they told him. My brother told me, do your thing, Debbie, you the coldest. Tyler here, hero, homie, call me Eric Spoelstra. I've been busy calling plays, you're go busy coming over, homie. I just asked that bitch, is she down for the cause? Huh? Hey, I just asked that bitch, is she down for the cause? Debbie, this some light work. I remember nights we went to sleep and ain't no lights work. I've been searching in my mind, hope I find the right verse that'll make it check and make my life turn. All of a sudden he don't like me and my DM type hurt. Then I walk up in the spot like I seen something. Sitting on my throne getting domed, this my kingdom. When I hit record, boy my flow is Aquafina. Took her to the spot and we blew a ton of reefer. Attitudes change, they see me and they peripheral. Down to do you bad and leave the situation pitiful. I don't fuck with you if your loyalty is critical. This chick is in my phone and she begging me to get her wool. I just asked that bitch, is she down for the cause? Huh? Hey, I just asked that bitch, is she down for the cause? Debbie, I just asked that bitch, is she down for the cause? Huh? Hey, I just asked that bitch, is she down for the cause? Debbie.
It's yeah, I really wish Instagram would go back to the just chronological feed order, you know, like
I talked to my friends about this. I'm like, dude, you don't follow a dude in Utah anymore that you don't even know because he posts his cool shoes and cactuses every day.
Yeah.
Like I remember being like a teenager and just like seeing people like that. Like it felt more like organic and community involved. Like it just felt like person to person.
Right.
You know, it didn't feel like such a transactional artificial thing.
Yeah.
And that's
just
what I can't
feeding
stand
you
now.
a whole bunch of accounts that you're not even following that thinks that you're gonna like, and you rarely see the ones that you actually do follow. Feels like
I get my best reception as an artist from shows.
Yeah.
Like when I meet you in person.
Yep. Well, and I think there's something to be said about analog in general, right? Like,
yeah, for sure.
You know, Instagram is just like the digital version of the board at like Relax or some business where you post up flyers, right?
Yeah.
It's just the digital version of that. And like when you walk around, you know, rappers used to sell albums out of mixtapes out of their trunk, right? And that's how like, you know, famous story of like LL Cool J doing that, of like 50 Cent, of like a lot of them that like they talk about, they just rolled around selling mixtapes out of the trunk of their car, right? Like that's just Spotify, you know, now. And so like you know, and so like you were saying, getting shows, you get your best interactions, and I mean that's just the analog version of anything digital.
Yeah,
it's like no matter what, you go back in the day, the digital is just trying to replicate the analog, and so like I think that's also why Instagram seems to push your personal stuff more than your album, is because it's still that they're looking for that personal interaction of something analog.
I understand that. Yeah.
Not saying it's great or not great. You can use it in some way. You can hack the game in some way, but like it's still, like you're saying, analog is just better. You know, it's still, there's still something that it doesn't fully give you that people enjoy more in person. You know,
for sure.
And it's just book shows, and like you were saying, you're having a hard time because people don't do shows like that as much in Columbus. You know, as much as you thought they would. You know,
past few days, I do got one this month in Columbus. I got the Scullies 21st. I'm so excited for that, man.
Yeah,
my last show was wild, man. It was at B-Sides in Cleveland, dude.
Okay, I've never been there.
It's the basement of the Grog Shop.
Oh, okay.
And it's cool, man. It's this tight little compact venue, but dude, I'm going there. Tyler and Liv came up, my brother and his girl. I'm sorry I talk about them so much, guys, but I got a small circle, bro. I'm just telling you all my life. Good. But and they came up separately. Bless them, dude, because I go to pick up my homie Kenji. Shout out Kamikaze Kenji, man. That's my dog. I'm in his apartment place, and I pull in the one parking spot that has a fucking manhole cover missing, and my front driver's side wheel just boonk.
Oh,
dude! And I open up my door, just step in this icy ass puddle, soak my new shoe, and everything, dude. I was just like, it's like 8 o'clock. I get on at 8:30, dude, and I'm like. He comes out, and I'm like, yo, I know you know people at the venue. You go and tell them I probably ain't gonna be there tonight, dog. Like, and I like felt bad because it looks bad on you as an artist, like doing no show. But like, I was like, bro, like take a picture or something, like help me out. Yeah. But he did, man. He stood out in the cold and freaking called tow companies with me and all that. But Tyler, dude, he went and got a ratchet strap from AutoZone. Think about this. He drove from Mansfield up to Cleveland, hour 15 way.
Yeah.
Went, you know, diverted his route because he was already almost there. He called me like, where are you? I'm like, I'm in a freaking hole right now. Where are you? And they just got this Jeep and all that, and or this nice car. I probably shouldn't be giving all that away. I'm sorry. But I'm just talking. We can bleep that. I don't know. But got this new car and all that, and he went and got a ratchet strap and just pulled me out this hole, man. And I'm so grateful for that. And
oh my gosh,
like something about me, like I listened to the episode with Keith, man. Shout out Keith, man. Shout out Keith Parker. But the last episode with Keith, and you guys were talking about God and all that. No way, that was a wild conversation, bro.
Always is with Keith.
Yeah. But nah, man,
it's good for that. If you need some wild conversation in your life, hit him.
Yeah, man. I'm not perfect, but I am someone who tries to work on like his faith. Like I do believe in God and all that. And dude, ever since that, I was like, man, I'm so grateful to have a brother like him, man. Like I know not everyone has like a person like that in their life, but just to be there, like in the crunch, bro. Because I called a tow company, they was trying to charge me $600. He was like $599. I was like, dog, I need to move 6 feet. You trying to charge me $100 a foot?
That's
and he just
crazy.
said the price again, and I just hung up. I was like, dog, hell,
that's a lot of money.
You just trying to wax my pockets right now.
That's crazy.
It's 9 o'clock at night. I'm on the
Yeah, because you sound desperate or something.
I don't know where I'm at. I'm in Cleveland, bro.
Yeah.
Like, help me out right now.
Good night. So were you able to make it to the show?
Yeah. I made it to
That's incredible.
yeah, bro. I made it to the show. And
dude, who leaves a manhole cover off? Like, what?
Bro, they said they had cones and everything right there, and they like took them. I was like, oh my gosh. And it was just my luck, bro. It was just my luck,
well,
dude.
It's like 8 at night, so you can't see where like who's looking to see the manhole covers on.
The way it was set up like a hotel lobby. There was like a turnaround, like drive-through thing you could pull through.
Okay.
I just didn't want to sit there, and like I was like, I don't know how busy this is here. I just don't want to chill and like wait. And I was like, well, I'll just pull into the nearest parking spot. That was the nearest parking spot. And I was just like, gosh, damn, insane. Dude. Like, but bless Tyler, man. He pulled me out of that hole. I got to the show, and Kenzie and all them showed up, and awesome. I mean, I don't know. Like, the thing that's so hard with not doing shows a lot, like, you're trying to, like, brush off the cobwebs so quick. And especially when you got, like, a 10-minute set, 15-minute set, something like that. Like, I mean, you got to shake. Like, you know how it is, man. Like, if you do it, you know how it is. But, you know, I feel like, I don't know. When I look at the footage, dude, I feel like all my performances are shaky, but then I look at the footage, I was like, that was pretty good. Yeah. Okay, that was pretty good. Yeah. And then everyone starts telling me, I'm like, all right, that was a good show. But that's how that one was, though, because I was just like in my head a little about it the whole time. I'm like, do I sound clear? And all that. But I did, It's Nothing, dude. Okay. And that's on Bonafide. Go check out Bonafide. Really listen to your music. Devy K. Yep. DEVYKAY. V as in Viper. Venom. What else starts with V, dude? Because I always say volleyball, but that sounds like so odd and everything out of nowhere.
Vibrations.
Yeah, no, I can't say that.
Volatile.
But,
voluptuous.
Violent. But
voluptuous K.
Yeah. But no, man, go check out Bonafide, please. But It's Nothing. That song. My favorite verse I ever wrote, man, is the second verse on that song. I think it's up there, bro. It's definitely top 3. Yeah. Because I feel like music should be true to you. And I wasn't a good student. I think that's where I was going with this. Like, I wasn't a good student.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
And,
Victorious.
The verse on it was like, my SAT was a 16. Debbie, that's not good enough. So I'm writing 16s, working at that Taco Bell. Always had this big dream. Boy, you know I'm laser focused. Vision with the big beam. Look. But I grinded at Taco Bell through high school, man. The day I was working at Taco Bell the day I turned 16, man. Like, grinding, saved up for my first car and all that.
It's a good place to work when you're 16. Out of all the fast food places, I feel like that's the one I would go to.
I mean, I worked there for a few reasons. My pops worked there when he was a teenager in high school, and he always told me that was like some of the best times of his life, so I thought that'd be kind of cool. Right. But
Aaron Hill, our drummer, worked there when he was younger in high school. What's up, Aaron? And my cousin worked there when he was younger in high school. I know there's a lot of people I know that worked at Taco Bell. It's not a Taco place, Bell on Ashland Road in Madison?
I worked at the one on Hanley Hill.
In Hanley? Okay.
Yeah, the one on 71. I was going to say
if you're somehow over on that one.
All year round.
Yeah. A bunch of guys from old metalcore band in Mansfield. It's Colder in Texas guys. Used to work there, and then Nate and bunch of people. Anyway, that's a good Taco Bell too.
Yeah. Day I turned 16 though, man, I was just in there working and saved up for my first car and all that. And with like the scholarship and all that not working out because of COVID.
Victrola.
I was still working there, dude, and I was just like, it was like June, and we had like that stupid graduation, bro. It was just.
Did you guys have to do it online?
Nah, it wasn't online. It was in person, but you only did it as an individual. Like, there was you could pick 4 people.
Wait, walk with or
to watch you walk?
To watch you walk.
Okay. My grandparents went. I loved that. But
did they space them out ridiculous, or like
you only had 15 minutes at a time?
Oh, so they did every single person in the school that way?
Like, you showed up one by one and you had 15 minutes, and they did it. I think it took like 2 weeks or some shit to do it.
That's what I was. It
might not have been 2 weeks, but it took a couple days or something. It took a span of time.
That's nuts.
dude, you show up and they just hand you a Kroger bag with your shit in it, and it's like, hey, like, hope you're good, here you go, congrats. And you literally getting fitted for your cap and gown right there. Walk in, you just see a webcam and like the 4 people, and it's empty and it's echoing. And it's like
so stupid.
It is sad, bro. And stupid. It was just hurtful. It was just like, bro, like, this is just fucking
Veritas.
Then it is what it is, though, man. I come to terms with it. The way I took it, I was like, man, like, I always wanted this. If I'm not getting this, like, God's gonna bless me with something larger down the road.
Yeah.
And that's how I chalked it up. But nah, man. And
Vociferous.
I did that show, and On a Lot just like went crazy, dude. I don't know what it was. Like I said, that second verse was like my favorite thing. So like, obviously when I'm going to rap it, I'm gonna like, my SAT was a 16. Debbie, that's not good enough. So but it's so cool going for it. Like, now that I'm comfortable in it, like, I don't know, like, shaking off the cobwebs is more like a personal anxiety, you know. I never have like anxiety of like, oh, what are they gonna think of me? Like, what if they don't like me? Like, I've done enough shows to like get past that hurdle. Like, whether there's, you know, 2 people or 20 people or 50 people, even more, I'm gonna do my thing how I do it every time. So I just seeing just taking over the room on that song was just crazy, man. And I love holding those little memories true. And even Tyler was talking to me after it, and he was like, dude, when I listened to Bonafide, he's like, It's Nothing just felt like another song to me. You know, he's like, it just felt like another song. And I was like, no, I respect that. Like, you know, I can accept that. And he was like, dude, but at the show, he's like, that went crazy, man.
That's cool.
And so I appreciate you. You know,
like I said,
stuck out to me.
I don't know. I couldn't even tell you. It's just
I haven't even done any like content. I just haven't had the time to do the content. I've been working 4 a.m. to 4 p.m. So like, excuse me for not being active on social media. I'm so sorry. And I've been working on like this insurance shit when I can. Debbie. And I always try to like get a quick workout and all that. And fucking, I ain't even been pushing content like that, but people have been sharing It's Nothing. The one I was spilling, like, I don't know, there's 2 where I'm really like spilling like some true like stuff to my heart on it. There's it's Struggle and Not the Same, and those ones have been getting shared, which I like didn't really expect, but I don't really have the fear of being vulnerable anymore. You know how we were talking about Reloaded, the project I was working on, and how I just didn't want to come with 2 projects back to back that were very like personal and introspective and all that. And I was like, I don't want to be like known for this sound. So I like had to take that break as an artist and all that. And it was 2 years since No Rest for the Weary, and I just came with Bonafide, dude. And hell, where was I going with that, Tom? I'm so sorry. We were talking about the emotional thing.
You're talking about the songs that were hitting that you weren't expecting.
The thing that's cool. The thing that's cool is just like Vindicated. I haven't been pushing content for this, and everybody's been saying. I would say It's Nothing is kind of taken over at this moment, but so far, like, everyone's favorite thing is something different.
Okay.
And I really appreciate that. Like, there is 2 I am spilling my heart out on, but then like the one after It's Nothing, On a Lot, I made that was supposed to be on Reloaded. I made that at my mom's. Like, there's a line on that. I made that 2 years ago. That was one of the songs. I just wanted to let it fly, man, because I rapped it all the time in my head. And I was just like, I play it for people if they come to my house and something like that. And, you know, you're working with somebody, or you're just hanging with your home. Like, bro, let me play my music, man. And like, I don't know if you ever do that or not, but that was one I'd always play, and people are like, that's a hitter, man. And I was like, I just can't sit on this much longer, man. I can't. And
had to put it on at least something.
The thing that's cool about Bonafide, at least to me, is and with everything being so oversaturated, bro, I don't really think anyone's gonna sit there and listen to your whole project. But by the chance they hear one of the songs, they're gonna hear like Bonafide or whatever, like all the tags. I got like a beat tag on every song, like multiple times. And and you gave me the confidence for this, dude. The Devy K in this bitch thing. I was like, man, I don't know, dude. Like, I was just in a real spot with it in my head, and I do it on my songs, like Devy K in this bitch, boy. But I did it at the shows first.
Okay.
And like that was something I could kind of get people like nodding to and all that. And I was like, I just like did it on like a quick track that was just like all rap on it, like no hook or something, just like a straight verse on it. And I was like, I'm just gonna keep doing this, dude. And it stuck and all that. And I was at a real like wave with it in my head, and I was showing you beats and stuff, and I was like working on beat tags and all that. And that operator thing, dude, that operator beat I made, dude, and that thing you did over that, dude, that was cool as hell. That's why I actually bought this. I want to actually like send that to you.
Oh, sick.
I'm sorry. I know I said I would, but no like, worries, dude, I'm
just doing it for fun. It's just for fun, man.
Oh, I know. But life be life, but I'd love to hear it like progressed and finished and all that.
Yeah, that would be cool.
Yeah, Devy, look, yeah. I'm insecure, struggle with using my words, struggle with opening up, struggle with finding my worth, having my battles with love, beating my heart in the dirt. It's not a first, I need a second. Don't think I ever will learn, don't think I ever will heal. When have I ever been heard? I've been alone with my thoughts for like 22 years. Struggle with crying out tears, struggle when talking to peers, struggle to look in the mirror. None of my family even here, none of my friends even near. Yeah, I can give them a call, all of my problems still here. Been praying for bigger shoulders to carry my burdens, direction to steer. Feel like I've been hit with a spear. Don't understand me, everyone said I was weird. Always been left out the group, didn't have friends back in school. Grew up in a broken home, now I got issues and don't have the tools to go fix some crickets. When there's a problem I fix it. She don't want that, she just want me to listen. Listen, I'm insecure, struggle with coping with pain, struggle to not feel insane. They say I need medication, but the insurance won't pay. Like I'm dying every day, like I'm running out of space. All of these thoughts in my brain, wish I was somebody normal, possibly I could explain. Struggle with dealing with change, struggle with keeping my temper, keeping Devin locked away. All of my demons are caged until I let them bitches out, then they go nuts on the page. Struggle trying not to rage, struggle with making a wage, struggle with feeling okay. Maybe I'm losing this war, struggle not trying to break. Hope you relate, damn insecure, struggle with using my words, struggle with opening up, struggle with finding my worth, having my battles with love, beating my heart in the dirt. It's not a first, I need a second. Don't think I ever will learn, don't think I ever will heal. When have I ever been heard? I've been alone with my thoughts for like 22 years. Struggle with trying to smile, had depression for a while, felt this way since a child. All of these feelings I harbor, wish I could figure them out. I just try to drown them out, listen to music and crank up the dial. Meanwhile, comparing my life to profiles, wild. Struggle with trying to sleep, struggle with trying to eat, struggle with my enemies, struggle with losing these friends, people I loved, now we don't speak. Struggle with letting it be, struggle with helping myself. Everyone else wants a piece, always something that they need. Always been hiding this hurt, hopefully nobody sees. I can never go be me, feeling like I'm never free. Struggle inside of this cage, society's chains, living at the JLB. Struggle with trying to see the light in the dark, struggle with hitting my knees, pray up to God and tell him what's wrong. Hopefully one day I find me some peace. Damn secure, struggle with using my words, struggle with opening up, struggle with finding my worth, having my battles with love, beating my heart in the dirt. It's not a first, I need a second. Don't think I ever will learn, don't think I ever will heal. When have I ever been heard? I've been alone with my thoughts for like 22 years.
Hello. This message is from on behalf of Capital America regarding your vehicle. Please return your phone call at 1-866-456. This message is a recording.
Oh yeah, another thing I want to do with like my music is get into like producing records for people.
Yeah,
and just like just being on the beat, bro.
Out the your beat store.
Yeah, last month,
right?
Yeah. I did it this year, something like that.
I think it was. I think it was in January. I think right, somewhere around there.
It might have been
January,
a little before.
February?
It was a little bit before January. It might have been or late last year because I was like just real broke and like they're only $10 though, man.
Right.
And, like every other beat's like 20, 25. Like bro, ain't no one like really paying that much for a beat. But like if you really like it, bro, and you're like an artist that really does this, I think you'll pay $10 for the freaking beat. And I'm not unreasonable. I think like to buy it outright is $50, but like. Bro, by the grace of God, if you go make you a #1 hit, you just got the beat for $50.
Right.
I look like the freaking idiot. Like, I'd be
at least
salty
your name's on it.
I mean, yeah.
Right.
I wouldn't be salty. I would have the faith, like, all right, if I can do it once, I can do it again. I just want to like sell it completely this time. And make sure I keep some publishing on it. But thank you for bringing that up. Go check out my beat store too, man. On BeatStars, DEVY K, or it's Prod by Devy on BeatStars, PROD by Devy, DEVY. Yeah, it's cool, man. I like, dude, there's beats on there that I really like, and I was like, nah, I can't write to this one, man. I gotta like save it for the beat story. You know, I want to like really start presenting stuff to people. But hearing you touch operator and all that, and just like, it was cool, man. I was not expecting that, and I couldn't even write to that or anything, and I didn't like. I mean, I didn't really think it was like the best beat of mine, you know, but then like someone just like, you never know what people are gonna like, man. Like, you never know how it's gonna hit their ear and what they're gonna do to it. And it just came out of nowhere, and I was just geeking like an idiot the whole time listening to it. So thank you.
Absolutely, it was a lot of fun. I feel like that's, to me, that's probably like one of the most fun aspects of making beats that other people use, is just seeing how they're going to interpret it, what they're going to write over it, what direction they take. Because, you know, even if you don't have an idea of something, when you make it, you could hear something over it, and when it's something else, when somebody else is doing something over it, it's going to be not at all what most of the time what you're expecting, you know. And I feel like that would be really satisfying from a producer standpoint, you know.
Right.
So all you young hip hoppers out there, go buy Devy's beats. Hit up all
bro, $10, man. That's not unreasonable, bro.
It's just like a couple lunches at school that just don't eat and save it and go buy a beat. I mean,
not even that, bro. If you ain't even at school, that's less than the average fast food meal now, bro. You're paying like $18-16 for one thing now, dog. One meal.
That's like $10 in Mansfield.
Yeah. You're right, Tom. Shit's so expensive down there, bro. Oh my gosh, it's not even funny. I be going to groceries for a week, or like, I don't even want to talk about it. I don't even want to talk about it. The stress at the self checkout, man. And that's another thing, dude. I like that's another thing that's a pain in the ass. You can't like just like moving down there on like the daily, like what you need to do, going to the store or something like that, or like running an errand. It'll take you just an hour for the most simplest thing. When like going to the Dollar General here is right next to your crib, and you can get this knocked out in 15 minutes, bro. So and
it really expands. Everything becomes a hassle almost to get done, and just because of traffic,
bro.
It all comes back to traffic,
man. But I listened to I don't know if we were talking about this while I was recording or not, how I'm like a man of faith and all that. Like, I work on my connection with God. Something I do driving to work, and when I like, this might sound weird, when I shower, but it's just like my thinking time, you know.
That's the best time.
And I listen to Stephen Furtick, I think his name is. He's he's like a pastor of some sort, and I really like his energy and all that on stage. But I just like listen to you know what it, like the word in a sense, in a way, and all that, and it helps me with life and like coming to terms with stuff. So like when someone cuts me off, I kind of just like
Yeah.
I kind of like, okay, maybe it's an angel or something. You know, maybe it could have went left if that didn't happen up the road. Like, you never know. So I just try to give everything grace.
Yeah,
I want to get something. I want to get something intersecting one of these words on my neck horizontally, not like a perfect cross, because I feel like that kind of be too cheesy.
Yeah.
But like maybe something lower,
diagonal
or higher. Not diagonal. That'd be weird. But like just something higher, kind of like that.
Yeah.
You know, or like what would that be? Like you get what I'm saying. But nah, like that is something I live by. Like, give things grace, or like give yourself grace. Try to take things with grace, and you know, like. That moment, don't be so quick to react, and just really try to think stuff through, because something I really like in my young life and all that is something I'm like learning with, is like jumping the gun too quick when something comes at you, and you know, whether it's your temper or just like I don't know, like possible, I don't even want to say that, possible emergency, knock on wood, but like shit like that, like things you wish you could like go change and stuff like that. But I would love to get that intersected, but I don't want it to look like a chick's name, so I'm like, I can't do that. Yeah, you get what I'm saying.
It's difficult not to have people just assume something that is.
I try not to think about that though.
Yeah, right.
Like, damn,
especially when you're getting it written on your body. Forever.
Yeah. I love how what the hell is Jeff's last name, man? I always have a struggle thinking of it. Shout out my tattoo artist, Jeff, man. I should hit him up while I'm here.
Over at Diamond.
He's not there anymore, but he was at Diamond.
Yeah.
He does this just on his own time and when he can now.
Oh, does he?
But,
okay.
Dude, I love people that just like march to the beat of their own drum. And I got like, where the hell? I got like words right here. I got like, do you know "Love Yours" by J. Cole?
No, I don't.
No, I got "Love Yours" on my chest.
Okay.
And he was just like tattooing me. He's just like, yeah, I think people who get word tattoos are just fucking stupid. he's like, it's supposed to be art. Why are you getting? He's like, I guess I get it. It was something like that. I don't know if it was that exactly. He might not have said fucking stupid. He might not have said that verbatim, but he basically said he wasn't a fan of it. And it was just funny as hell, man. You
have words on your body. And, that's great.
No, it was cool, man. But like, my middle name is Page, man.
Okay.
Like Page. And that's that cute. Comes what I don't know, man. To me, it's kind of feminine, but fucking in Spanish, when you have to pick your name, I was trying to pick like my name, and the Page is Pagina. And that's very nice. It's feminine though. It's just like Page, because it's like a page in a book. So, but that comes from Diamond Dallas Page, like the wrestler and all that from back in the day. So I was a WWE fan as a child, but but I think it's cool. Like, I mean, I grew up writing. Like, the thing that sucks now, like, I still write like on paper, but I have such bad eyesight, and you got like the microphone with the mic shield, so I still have to type it in my notes.
So you can hold it right up to your face and enlarge the letters. So
I don't have to enlarge it, but just so it's like it's bright and I can read it and all that and scroll, and it's a lot more convenient than like having a big ass notebook down here and like. You trying to pop your shit on a rap, but you like squinting at the same time. You trying to read your shit. And you smacking the mic stand with the notebook and it's shaking, and it doesn't ever work. So
it's unfortunately so much easier just to use your phone. I agree. I much prefer writing.
It's the curse, though.
It's just
weird.
I have these like really tiny little notebooks at home, and I'll just write in them, but I'll make it real big, so it's like I don't care how many pages I use, so I can hold it in my left hand real close, and but it's usually just easier to use your phone.
It's like weird. It's the curse, dude.
Yeah.
It's like, I don't know, but something that's cool that, I mean, I still write, and something I think that's going to happen with rap and hip-hop. I think it's really going to get back to, like, one-on-one consumer, because I think everyone's kind of sick of Spotify and such, like, the artificial, like, not getting paid for your art, because people really put, like, their life and dedication into the craft. Like, I'm definitely a person, like, I still got a day job, but, like, I'm still penning in my notes. I'm still carrying my MacBook everywhere and making beats. I'm still, like, if I'm going somewhere if I'm not going back home, I'm taking my MacBook. Like, yeah.
Yeah, they really... something definitely does need to give or change in the streaming world, because that's the thing that sucks is, like, yeah, you could sell direct to consumer from Bandcamp or something like that, but it's like, who wants to open up a completely separate app, keep it open just to listen to an album?
That's what I'm saying.
Not even to one song, especially because of how bad everybody is with playlists now. Everybody only listens to like one song off of something.
That's
People
why
are only putting out singles, so
that's
it's
why
like,
I did the Bonafide tag shit on the songs.
so it's like, what are they going to do? Open up a completely separate app for I feel like there needs to be something to where it's like, there is a streaming platform where, like Spotify, that you go to, but it's like walking into an antique store, right? Like, if you go into an antique store, typically they're set up to where there's like separate booths, and you have your own booth, and you sell your own antiques out of that booth. So it's like you walk into a streaming platform, and everybody has their own booth of music that you listen to, and then maybe that ad share goes to that booth or something. You know what I mean? There's got to be something that can organize it.
I mean, I have an iPhone, but like, you know how like on Android, you know, like the websites, like the YouTube, the MP3s, you can use those on the Android, and it'll put it in your actual music. If you could just build like a platform or an app or something like that, or even the freaking App Store or something like that. Like, I don't get why iTunes is so separate from the App Store. It's essentially the same like setup and everything, same like kind of route for the search engine, like layout and all that, and it's
I haven't used iTunes.
I think it's like the same people who own it. I don't know.
Yeah, it should be. I'm pretty sure it's Apple. iTunes, so.
But where you could only like preview maybe like 30 seconds of the song or a minute of the song, and then you could actually buy it, download it, and it's actually on the music app on your phone. And that way, you know, it's actually a cut of the music for everybody. Whether it's the platform and the artist or producer. Well, you get what I'm saying, the splits. But
I think it's so much better, definitely, but people are lazy. Nobody's going to download that and want that space taken up on their phone when they can just use Spotify, where the space is already taken up in just the app.
Man.
Yeah, it's just so much easier. Like, that's,
I'm scared with AI.
That's the problem.
And all that, and like, what's gonna happen? Like, bro, I'm chasing my dream, and all of a sudden you're telling me there's robots out here just fucking making Drake songs off the hook. Like, that's
but
so discouraging.
But I think like you were saying earlier, like you touched on with shows being having such a better feedback and interaction with shows. I still feel I don't know, maybe I'm just too much of a glass half full type of person with this, but I feel like people are going to still appreciate true artistry and not AI. And if you can prove that you're not writing with AI, I think people are gonna stick with you better, you know.
Oh yeah, for sure.
I'm
I think
hopeful of that anyway.
I think
I gotta be as a musician myself, you know.
There's still people that listen to 3-hour-long podcasts.
Yeah,
so I mean, like, in my eyes, like, I always get shit for dropping albums because I don't really do like the singles route. Like, I just
so much. I'm right there with you with it, though,
man. Like, just how I listen to my music is just like with my job. Like, I'm allowed to listen to music, but like, obviously you ain't supposed to be on your phone like that. So if you just download an album, you may be pulling your phone out once an hour, once every hour 15, maybe 45. You can cue it up. Get what I'm saying? Yep. But like, you're listening to like true artistry, like you're listening to like a story, a concept, or just like. But speaking of that, something I wanted to do with Bonafide was like, I wanted to be like truly authentic. It's me. It's the DEVY KAY sound. I don't really think you can say I sound like anybody else, but I just kind of wanted to be like long enough because it was 2 years, but still short and concise in the same sense. Okay. That's kind of why it's all like packed together. Yeah. It's like tight and packed together. Like, here it is. It's packaged, Bonafide. Like, it's a rock I'm dropping. Like, I'm here. Yeah. And, you know, I'm proud of it, but I just feel people are still always going to tap into people being truly authentic to themselves, and that's just why I drop albums. I like albums way better than the one song or the, like, my favorite artists are doing this, and what sucks to me, man, is a lot of my favorite artists don't even make music anymore, man. They're just kicking. And I'm like, that's kind of hard for me to draw inspiration from, because I'm not drawing inspiration from this new shit, man.
Yeah,
everything sounds the same. I'm like, I mean, there's a few new people who I like that are cracking in the rap world and all that, and I like everything though, man. I love country.
Yeah,
that might sound wild, but like,
that's great. I've been listening to a band called Bill Murray.
What?
Bill Murray, Bilmuri. They put out an album called
like the actor Bill. Bill freaking Murray.
Yeah, man. They put out this album called American Motorsports. It's it's like heavy, like super heavy gent hardcore, metalcore, whatever, but like country pop. He sings it. It's incredible. You gotta listen to it.
You ever listen to Shabuzi?
I've heard. I've never listened to
his albums. He's alright. He's alright. I'll give him a listen every now and then. But
what's he? Excuse me. What kind of music does he make?
It's like country, but with like 808s and shit.
Yeah, country rap.
Yeah. I don't want to call it country rap because he's still like singing. There's melodies and all that, and but he has like features with rappers on it and stuff. I'd say it's like country instrumentation with like hip hop beat. If that makes sense. But I'll never forget being like my family. We're from like Kentucky and stuff like that, and Ohio and all that. So it's very like, I don't know what you want to call that, like. I don't want to call it white, forgive me, but we're not big on music, but it was just like, it wasn't rap, bro. It was like some country songs here and there, maybe some soft hard rock, some shit like that, but definitely wasn't rap. And I lost my train of thought.
You were going somewhere with it.
I was, dude. I'm so sorry, dude. With this new freaking schedule, I'm waking up at 2 o'clock every morning. I like lose my train of thought all the time now. I'm like, dude, I need to get more sleep. That's something I struggle with. I was like, dude, should I come back here? Nah, I can't. That's failure. That's failure. At least right now. I need to grind, bro. But where was I going with that? Oh, I'll never forget Florida Georgia Line popping off when I was like 12 years old with their song Cruise.
Okay.
Like, kids never sang country music like growing up and shit, and like I'll never forget seeing kids in school like Cruise and all that. But I love that song, and that's probably my favorite.
I know that song.
Baby, you a song, you made me roll my windows.
Oh, okay,
down.
Yep.
But
that's such a good band name.
They split up, man. They split up a couple years ago. But the main singer on it, Tyler Hubbard, that's definitely my favorite country artist. Yeah. And but no, I love country music, man. Yeah. And just for like my grandparents' sake, like I definitely like want to make them proud in life and shit, and they definitely like support me chasing my dreams and shit. They definitely support me. I love it to death. But my grandma would be like, "You're cussing a lot on this one," and she's just like, she's grinning and she's like, "I didn't like it." And I'm like, "It's okay." I'm like, "It's okay, Grandma. Like, I don't expect you to like my rap music. Like, I'm sorry, but I'd like to do something, you know, like they can cherish at least a little bit more." Yeah. And
you'll have to get Tyler to help you write a country hip hop song.
I asked him, I'm like, "Bro, would you just do like some acoustic shit?"
Yeah.
Like, you know, but
do it. Have him write some like slide guitar or something, and then put a beat under it. It'd be sick.
We got a song. It's not out, but we have a song together. Okay. It's called "Fed Up." We've performed it together a couple times. We performed it at Mansfield Music Fest.
Yeah.
We did it at the Mothership one time. I had a hard day that day, though, bro. Oh my gosh, same schedule though, dude. But it was Thursday. Like I had to work that day. I had to drive up here. Yeah. And like, dude, I was just fucking burnt out, bro. I was not in the mood to perform. But like,
I get it.
I was in my head. I'm like, bro, you're not gonna feel perfect every day if you're wanting to do this with your life. Like, you gotta do this. Even if you're 100% that day, it's a 30%. Like, you gotta go give your 30%, dog.
Yeah, absolutely.
I think I gave a solid 45, but you know.
Hey, you're there though.
We got music in the bag, and I hope we got a lot more coming down the road. And
yeah, I expect some country.
No,
some country influence between you two. That'd be sick.
He ain't gonna do no country with me, but
that'd be cool.
I do want to try to cover a country song.
Okay.
I'm gonna try to. I'm gonna try to figure it out, man. But it's gonna sound like me, man. Yeah. I'm not gonna try to like throw on some southern ass accent, you know, fucking can of beer and all that.
Right.
I'm gonna do all that, but yeah, it don't sound like me. I think when you go listen to my rap music, it just sounds like me talking, kind of. Like, it don't sound no different than this a little bit. Mm-hmm. My SAT was a 16, Debbie. That's not good enough. So I'm right, you know. But, yeah, man. How's it going with your music, dog?
Good.
What, is it Win? Win?
Yeah,
like
Win.
W-I-N? It's O-I-U-N, but it's pronounced
just like when, W-H-E-N, or
okay.
I guess the phonetic would be W-E-N, but it's whatever. That's just random letters I typed in a computer once.
I'll be on the show tomorrow, man.
Yeah, you coming?
Yeah. I'll be there. So I'm up here. I'm
very excited.
But
it's gonna be a fun show.
I appreciate you taking the time out of your day doing this. So I was like, no, I seen
come hang out.
I seen hella people posting and resharing it and all that, and I was like, it's been a minute since I've been to a show. I should pop out and show face and and like we got this planned. I was like, I want to repay the favor to Tom.
I appreciate it, man.
Oh,
yeah,
for sure,
dude, it's gonna be a lot of fun. It's gonna be a really good show. Narrow's 10-year anniversary of the Middle Children EP.
Dude, I've never even.
You haven't listened to it?
No, but I've never
highly recommend it.
I've never even met Cody, but like we've DM'd over Instagram a couple times and all that shit. But dude,
highly
I freaking pulled out my Narrow Arrow hoodie out of the closet. I forgot it on my desk, dude, and I forgot my tripod because I'm gonna be filming content and stuff too. And I was like, I was already on the highway up here. Yeah, my brother called me. He's talking because he's the one helping me. He's like, what time you wanna? And I was just like. Gosh, I fucking forgot the tripod.
That sucks.
And it's all right. You know, you gotta roll with the punches. We're gonna figure it out.
Hand cam it.
Every time.
Go Five Below, get a super cheap tripod there.
Yeah, I did get paid today.
I did get paid it's like $5, maybe 10. It's not below 5 anymore. Like, probably not.
I keep looking outside, Tom. I seen in the snow stacking all these power lines, dog.
Yeah.
Dude, something that's crazy. Mansfield's a beautiful place, dude. Yeah. You live here, man. I don't mean to bring this up because it's kind of a negative thing, but I don't like the people that talk shit about Mansfield, man. Yeah. Like, it sucks here. Like, it is small, and there really isn't a lot here, bro. No, but there is a lot of perks of being here. Yeah. And it is like, go all around Ohio, man. Everything kind of looks the same, with the exceptions of like the little cities. I mean, there ain't little. I mean, Columbus is the 11th biggest city in the country. Yeah, and that's like something I am trying to like, dude. It's 20 times. I did the math. It's 20 times the size of Mansfield. That's nuts. So like the culture shock for me is like, not anymore. I have culture shock here coming back now. Yeah, I was in my ear today, like, you know, like, where is everyone? Like, it's like ghost town. Yeah. I'm in my ear, like, relax. Like, but no, I did, like, I went and got my car washed out in Ontario, and went and got a coffee, like, on the other side of town. Then I, like, went to the Speedway on the other side of town, just 'cause I was trying to burn time and stuff. And just, like, it's just cool being in a different area and growing as a man and, like, missing it. But now coming back and, like, seeing where I grew up and, like, wow, bro. It's like really realizing like the pictures you painted in your story of life and like appreciating that. It makes you really appreciate things in a different way. And I'll always tell that. That's cool. And I'm grateful for it, man. I'll always love the place I'm from, and it's sad, like I want to move back here, man. Like I said, like, I don't know when we picked this up on the recording. We've been messing up. I was like, bro, bury me here. Yeah. But this might be kind of dark, but I want to be a tree. A tree? Yeah. Okay. Have you ever thought about that? That's a weird question. My bad. Like, metaphorically, as far as like planting roots and stuff? Or? No, like how you want to, how do you want to be preserved after your life? You know what I'm saying?
Oh,
like cremated, like
buried. You want to be buried?
Like, sorry, that's a weird question. No, I want to be a tree.
Okay.
Like,
you want to be buried with a tree and have it grow out of your ashes.
I think that'd be cool. I want to give I want to give something back. Trees give oxygen. You know. Yeah. I don't know. I mean,
why not? That's cool.
A tree made out of a person not give oxygen? No, this is just a dead tree. These stupid dead trees. These fucking hippies. No,
it's all carbon.
But no, man, I really want to do that. Like, I hate how like polluted everything is and all that. But
yeah, might as well. I mean, your body's just gonna decay into soil anyway, so might as well plant it with a tree.
I was going with that. But another thing about coming back here, man, is seeing the trees, dude. I start giggling like a child.
Yeah.
When I'm on 71, and I start seeing the more and more pine trees and everything, and like there's less and less concrete. I'm just like, I start feeling like less pressure around my head and like more air and everything.
Right.
And Mansfield has higher elevation, dude.
Okay.
Yeah, the sky here is so much more pretty.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness, dude! The clouds are somewhere like
it's just clear because it's not a city and full of smog.
Dude, in the summertime, you're driving to Columbus, you can just see the haze, and it's like,
yeah, that's
dude. It. But just living in my apartment too, man, I can't stand it. I'm like hitting that age now where I like want my own space and all that. Like I want a house.
Yeah.
But I'm the youngest of 6. Like, I just turned 23, so, like, bro, like, I don't know, just now that I said that, like, did you know my age?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I knew you were. I knew you were 22 for a minute when I think I met you when you first met you when you were like 21.
I was young, man.
20,
no, it
20?
was earlier. Than
it was
that.
earlier.
It was probably like 19, 20.
19, 20. Okay, yeah,
but,
that makes sense.
No, with this new job and everything, people are like, "How old are you, man?" And I'm like, 22. No, I just turned 23, but I'll be like 22. And they're like, "Oh my gosh, you're a baby." And I'm like, "What are you talking about right now?" And I'm like, "How old are you?" And they don't look old. And they're like, "I'm 38." And I'm like, "You look like you're 28, dog." Like, shit. And
yeah.
Like, "Oh, thank you." Oh. But nah, man, I just being the youngest of 6 and all that, and everyone always being older around me and all that. Like, I was always told, like, you know, I acted more mature and all that. I don't ever feel that way. Like, I feel like I have a very immature personality, with sense of humor, dog. Oh my gosh, dude, I catch myself laughing at the most childish or the most wrong times to, like, not be laughing. But that's just, I'm a very sarcastic person, and that's how I get through life, man. I just giggle at the hard shit and everything. Like when I got stuck in that apartment complex, I just started laughing. I was like, "Oh my gosh, here you fucking go."
Right.
But
hold down.
Yeah, literally. Man. But taking things with grace, man.
Yeah.
But
so yeah. Anything else about the album? What else? Anything else before we wrap up here?
Nah, man. All I can say is I just want everyone to go check it out. It's called Bonafide. Go find it anywhere you listen to your music. It's DEVY K, DEVY, V as like viper, venom, volatile. I don't know. We were going over it earlier. It's just with a V, not a B, not a B. You know how many times people are like Debbie?
Really?
Debbie. I get called Debbie Cake sometime, bro.
Debbie Cake.
Bro, my oldest brother called me Debbie Cake one time. I was fucking dying. I was like, "Oh, damn, bro." But I gotta utilize it in a rap now.
Well, no, you gotta put a split album out with yourself and Debbie Cake.
No, I can't.
It do 3 songs Debbie K and then your alter ego Debbie Cake.
Nah, all right, bro. Can I tell you one more thing? This is like a personal life thing.
Debbie
this is
Cake.
Funny as hell. So
Debbie Cake in this
I got 2 older brothers, dude. And it's Debbie Cake in this bitch. Okay, that's funny as hell. Nah, dude, just growing up, like as a little kid, 5, 6 years old, bro. You know, you're 5 and 6, you don't know shit. And that's why I'm a rapper, Tom. I rhyme things without even trying to. You're 5 and 6, you don't know shit.
Right.
But my brothers would mess with me when I'd go to sleep. And they had this monster they made up with the 2 of them. They called it Bed Carumpet.
Okay.
Like Bed Carumpet. And my oldest brother, he
like the cookie, like the
I don't even the fucking know, dude.
Pastry crumpets.
I would say that, but put bed in front of it.
Okay. Interesting.
Bed, but like not crumpet, but it's like Bed Carumpet. However that is. But I can't believe I'm telling this shit on a record right now. But oh my gosh. But do you listen to Mac Miller?
I've listened to a couple songs.
He has an alter ego called Delusional Thomas, and he just he raps, but he pitches his vocal up an octave. There's a few other rappers, like I think J. Cole has one. It's called Kill Edward, where he pitches the vocal down an octave, where it's deep and all that. But you're trying to be like. So if two artists already did that, how are you going to have a delusional, or like, I mean, I guess Eminem does it with the same voice with Eminem and Slim Shady type shit. But, so like you can't even do that because he already did that. So what the hell are you going to do? But,
Debbie Cake? That's what you're gonna do?
I do my regular vocal and I kind of do like this grizzly thing under it, and I drop like the vocal so it's really deep like this and it's crumbling. But my brother used to pick up my bed, my oldest brother, and I'm a child, so I'm weighing like 45 pounds, and he would shake my whole fucking bed, dog. He'd be like, bed corrupt, bed, and I'm like freaking out, bro. And like that's just like one of the family lores, and like Tyler still talks to me about that sometimes and shit, and like we'll be hanging out with his friends. Tyler will be hanging out with his friends, and they'll bring up that shit sometimes. And I'm like, oh my gosh, I'm never going to get away from this. But I thought about doing that for like an alter ego. Like, that'd be funny as hell.
That'd be good.
Bring it out on Reloaded one time, talking about
Bad Crumpet.
Oh my gosh. But nah, man, Bonafide. Please go check it out, man. I really put my heart and soul into it. I made all the beats. Everything's produced by me. I wrote everything. It's all me from the front to the back, top to the bottom. I tell my story. I'm rapping like I'm hungry, you know. And I always kind of like, as an artist, you always kind of question like, what is the Devy K, like what is your demographic? And I always ask myself, who is the Devy K fan? And like, you know, I'll be honest, like, you know, there's things I struggle with, like vices and all that. You know, I want to give up smoking and all that, but I smoke from time to time. And I don't like drinking, though. And I don't drink. But I talk about, like, things I've been through with, like, personal family members and just things I keep with my personal emotions and thoughts and things I've been through with, like, my own relationships and all that. And I try to get over the lack of fear. Like, I try to get over the fear of being vulnerable. And what's crazy is, we were talking about this earlier, is with the content thing. I haven't pushed any content yet, but people are really resonating with Not the Same and Struggle. So I think that's cool to see, because it's like, those are the ones I hold my breath on with projects. Like, man, how are people gonna feel about this? Because like, it's art, you know. It's not how you feel every day, but it is how you feel. And it is what you felt, and it is what you went through. But it's just cool seeing like the things you like have the most, like, I don't want to call it hesitation, but like what if for in your head. And it resonates and sticks with people. So, but no, I rap like I'm hungry. I spill my story, and I hope people relate with it, man. And just go give it a chance, man, because everything sounds the same to me now, and I don't think underground artists are given enough chance. I really think there's a lot of dope artists, and there's just not anything nowadays that people go to look for new music. Like a SoundCloud doesn't exist. Like it's hard for discovery of new artists. You know, people listen to who they listen to, but it's so hard to crack that barrier, break the mold, like you were saying. Like, you know, by the chance, you know, someone's going to listen to one of your songs. But on every one of the songs, I'm saying Bonafide. So go listen to that shit, man. DEVY KAY. Go find me on Instagram, Facebook, TikTok soon. I keep saying that, but I just hate that app, man. I'm sorry. Just the consumerism, the quick aspect of it. I just don't like that. I like taking my time with things and really like appreciating it. So but go find me, Devy K26, Devy K, Apple, Spotify, YouTube. Shout out Tom, man. Open Mic Podcast. I can't thank you enough for your time, dude. I'm rambling, man. I'm sorry, but I'm grateful, dude, so thank you.
Heck yeah, man.
Yeah, man. Devy K in this bitch, and Devy K out this bitch, so thank you.
Woo. Yo, this has been a blast. Thank you, Devy, for coming on, for getting me to do Open Mic Podcast again, because I've been slacking. But yeah, another episode of the Open Mic Podcast. I'm your host, Tom Hirst, brought to you by Richland Source Newsroom
Open
After
mic.
Hours. And
who are the sponsors? What do we got? We got a lot now. We got 2 cousins. We got hold on. We should like do this like commercial. We got 2 Cousins Pizza. We got Brass House Boardroom.
Yes.
Third Cup Tea.
Yep, Brax, we love you. Who else we got?
Oh, jeez. I'm blanking. You do this more than me.
Because I saw Operation Fandom. I saw something on Instagram. Somebody was stealing from them.
Oh, yeah, that was
Don't
messed
steal
up,
from
dude.
local businesses.
I got a hoodie from them, man.
Yeah, don't do that. That sucks. I mean, don't steal,
whack,
period.
Bro.
Stealing's
that's bad
dumb.
karma.
Yeah,
that's
stealing
bad
is dumb.
karma.
I don't care who you are.
You steal from somebody, someone's gonna steal from you. What you gonna do?
It's just not a good way to live.
No, man.
You can, if you steal too much, get help.
Be a good person.
Find something. Get some help for that. But yeah. Yo. Relax, just coffee.
Yeah, shot relax, man.
Nah, tomorrow this isn't going to be out before then, so it doesn't matter. But
you're going to have a kick-ass show,
it's going to be a good show.
And shout out Narrow Arrow.
Yep.
And shout out Odd Poxy.
Yeah. Good old Lee, Potent Studios.
Yeah, Potent Studios.
Flight Fins.
Yeah, right. Bro. Shout out everyone.
Yo, Mansfield, Ohio is the greatest city on earth.
Yes, sir.
In the continental U.S. Peace.
Me.